In the first stage of the contest, the entrants must submit an original recipe based on a particular ingredient. The judges congregate at the Roux Waterside Inn to give a blind evaluation of the written entries.
Well, the paper judging in the Roux Scholarship is quite crucial. We ask our competitors to produce a recipe. We then sit and look at those recipes, see how well they've been written, how much they've been cleverly constructed, and then we decide which we'd like to eat the most.
This year's challenge is to create a recipe to serve 4 people using 1 whole fresh rainbow trout and 800 grams of live mussels, accompanied by 2 garnishes. One garnish must include jasmine rice, and a sauce must accompany the dish.
The main thing is to get your written recipe correct. That is essentially your ticket into the scholarship.
The chef that has sent in the recipe could be from anywhere. It could be from a Michelin star background, or it could be from just a small independent restaurant. That's the beauty of this round.
Rainbow trout was the choice of the main ingredient because it's such a beautiful fish, very versatile, and it's in full season.
I thought it was an inspired choice of ingredients and really made our chefs think, and especially the jasmine rice. Some of the chefs were really imaginative.
I love this particular recipe because even with the title, it just sounds an interesting dish. The way the recipe is laid out, it's easy to read. It's very seasonal with the use of seaweed, etc. It's a recipe that definitely should go through, in my opinion.
It's the wrong pastry. It was then folded. It wasn't puff pastry. I don't know what the pastry was, so not very good.
Number 13 is then the costing for 1 portion, and the guy couldn't even multiply by 4. He got it wrong. Is that normal? Is that good? No, he should be out.
I think we've all got to remember this is the premier competition. I mean, this isn't the Apprentice of the Year. This is the gold standard of all competitions in this country.
So for me, number 4 was a perfect recipe in many ways. It was a marriage of old-fashioned classic, but then he's added a little curried mussel-in, which I think will be really tasty. Makes me salivate just thinking about it.
I can't wait now to see the ones we put through. You get to know the chef a bit more once you taste their food, so I think it's very exciting.
The entrants are whittled down to just 18, who compete in simultaneous regional cook-offs in London and in Birmingham.
Thank you, judges, and see you all in the kitchens. Thank you.
Michel Roux Jr., Brian Turner, Sat Baines and Andre Garrett oversaw the Birmingham heat, while in London the judges were Alain Roux, Andrew Fairley, James Martin, David Nichols and Simon Holston. On the day, the competitors had 2.5 hours to cook their submitted recipe, and also a further challenge. They had to invent a dessert from a box of mystery ingredients. The judges were looking for recipes and methods which demonstrated the best balance of creativity, taste, style and practicality in the finished dish. It was a tense competition, and at the end of it, from the 18 regional finalists, just 6 were chosen. Martin Carabot, Luca Restaurant, Clerkenwell, London. Michael Cruikshank, Bohemia, St Helier, Jersey. Scott Deneen, Baxter Story, London. Oliver Downey, Ferrer at Claridge's Mayfair, London. Luke Selby, Debut, London. Matthew Whitfield, The Driftwood Hotel, Port Scatho, Cornwall.